Yo, what's up? It's DEGENX-GAMING. Just seeing if the boys are on, see if we're going to be gaming out tonight sometime soon. Looks like everybody's going to be expecting the new patch. But before we begin, I'm going to get a few things straightened out here at the house. I'm just putting it on stream for now. You guys are just going to kind of chill until the boys practically get on, and then we'll be grinding out. Anyways, give me a few minutes for the time being. Enjoy the chill atmosphere with this, no.
Greetings. How shall I guide my hammer?
With this lovely smithy. Yeah. Fucking creepy looking bitch. Anyways, I'll be right back. Alright, so we're kind of back to the grind. I'm kind of going over these patch notes. Fresh into the game, we're going to take a look at this stuff. So, they got some gameplay updates for the Cold Enchanted deletes and Chilling Wind. And stun abilities from Gorgers. They increased the cooldown on the Cold Goatman Ice Pillars. That's fucking ridiculous. Reduce the amount of chill applied from Cold Fighter attacks. Use the stun duration. That's because a lot of fucking hardcore players have been getting their fucking teeth rocked. Yeah, they fixed a lot of shit that nobody cares about. So let's see. Wow. So apparently they fixed a few bugs that allowed other players to benefit from Decrepify, Shadow Blight, Twisting Blades, and Shatter. I had no idea. As well as Hemorrhage, Exploit Weakness, Revenge, Dominate, Fang, and Claw, Dead Riser, and Amplify. Whoa, shit. Huh. Interesting. It doesn't seem like a lot of this shit is anything we actually fucking needed, to be honest. Oh, shit. They fucked with Lillith again. Yeah, they didn't really give us anything we wanted, unfortunately. I mean, well, they did say they fixed the stats on stuff when they fall. I don't know what the fuck that means. I'm assuming it means that the priority stats like critical strike chance and things like that will appear first. It's interesting. Let's take a look at it. We'll see how it is. Okay. Now again, I'm just on here to check out what's going on with the game. See if the patch has come through. I'm going to take a look at some of the items to see if they've fixed that a little bit.
Akarat, protect me! I'm not ready yet.
It's a shame what happened to Diablo. I'm gonna speak plainly and very truly. What happened is this. Everybody's thinking, oh, all these new grave games, these new age styles, you know, like this was gonna work for Diablo, okay? You are playing and your customer base is players that have played Diablo for 20 plus years. People were wanting that experience, and instead you gave them a battle pass. And instead you gave them 3-month seasons, and instead you didn't give them an online or an offline version of the game like we've always had. You went the money route, and we as older players and older gamers do not do the money route. We don't care about those kinds of things.
I'm out of essence.
If anything, frankly speaking, I am abhorrent to spending any money inside of the game. Leave that shit on the fucking cell phones. Seriously. If I wanted to waste money in a game after buying it, I would specifically purchase it for that reason. And that's it. But I don't play pay to win because I like to fucking play. I like to be one of the best in the game, one of the highest in the game, have the best builds, find the best gear, be fun, grind. Second reason. Something nobody's wanting to admit. Or say. And I will say it. And I'm pretty sure other YouTubers and other people have said it, streamers have said this. I guarantee it. I don't even need to look to know that every other streamer, every other player is thinking this. You have lost the value in loot. What I mean by that is this. When I pick up a legendary and an ancestral, they are the same thing. As a matter of fact, 99% of the time, an ancestral is better than legendary. Because it's not countdown. And it's probably a better upgrade than the shit I just picked up with that legendary. And frankly speaking, the only thing a legendary is good for in this game at this point, and that's son of a bitch, is honestly the aspect, and that's it. And even that I have to farm up. You understand how that has eliminated 80% of what Diablo is, maybe 90%? Hell, that's the whole purpose of the fucking game. Let's just be honest. Diablo is about finding gear sets, finding loot, farming up that badass set that you've been looking for like the last month or two, and like building a god, essentially, that can go kill other gods like Diablo. Secondly, on that point, more to that point on the demon thing, killing Diablo. Diablo isn't even in this game. Diablo has been a staple for these games. Diablo was the start. Diablo will be the end.
I need more essence.
Not Lillith. While Lillith was the base for this game, I understand that. That's fine. There's nothing wrong with that, but Diablo wasn't even in that. That's kind of embarrassing.
I need more essence.
Okay? Even in part 1 and 2, you know, Diablo was the main theme. And then, of course, Baal, our nasty little boy that came to Earth, and we already know who the final boss is. Okay? For part 2, but Diablo was still in the game. It was like, he will not make it to my father or my brother or whatever it is, right? But he was still in the game. And the point I'm making is this. The game is called Diablo.
I need more
We didn't
time.
even have Diablo. We literally only got to fight 2 Hell's Lords. Which aren't even lords, they were lesser evils. And Dariel and fucking Duriel. Bitch-made motherfuckers. And unfortunately, they weren't even that good of a fight. And on top of that, in Tiers 3 and 4, you don't offer the campaign option again. It's like, oh, you gotta do the campaign to go play Tier 3 and 4. You do realize that, like, most players actually played the campaign on Nightmare levels to see if they could do the campaign on Nightmare, like shit like that, you know, like Nightmare Dungeons, like level 100 campaign, a whole campaign that's level 100. You know how fucking sweet that would be? Like, not just, you know, Nightmare Dungeons, which let's face it, Nightmare Dungeons are absolute shit. Nobody wants to go do them, and that content's pretty much dead. It's limited at best, and then on top of that, you geared it so that we would have to be funneled in to Nightmare Dungeons and killed your own game. You killed the overworld. You made Helltides a thing of just farming because they're not really worth going to get. Anything else because the chests are pretty much shit and don't drop anything useful. It's like I have to grind out 250 stones to drop subpar gear. Awesome. Yeah, let's go do that. Yeah, who the fuck wants to do that? Just saying. I'm gonna be honest. All I use it for is farming, and suffice it to say, I'm going to assume that most players of my level, my caliber, my ability, are doing the same fucking thing. And it's not to insult you. It is not to belittle you. It is to remind you that you're playing and creating. Scratch that. You guys have never played this fucking game. Half of you have never even played Diablo. More than half of you, unfortunately. I know I'm right about that. Oh, man, I'm getting annoyed. I'm trying to keep it from insulting. I'm not trying to insult you guys right now. Some feedback for you. You need to really step your game up. This 5 Uber bosses that you added is far from enough. You need to make a campaign that's available in Tier 3 and Tier 4, or like a nightmare campaign where you can adjust the level to like 150 and play all the way through that bitch. Make all the bosses level 150. Mind you, just regular versions, not the Uber, okay? And then make like all hell bosses Uber fights, like Duriel, for example. Just as an example. All I'm saying, okay? The point I'm making here is that's what we have been raised on.
I cannot carry more.
That's what we were used to. And you guys have forgotten the point of that, unfortunately. So suffice it to say, it's not enough. It's lackluster. And unfortunately for you guys, I will say this. I don't believe that any of the older players, like myself, veteran players, if I may, want to stick around anymore when there are much better games out right now. And I'll point out the obvious ones, PoE, and I don't even need to mention the other one, but I will. Baldur's Gate 3. Okay? It's sad enough to say that you are actually getting your ass whipped, AAA game, by a free-to-play game. Yeah, you can buy stuff in that game, but you don't need to. Honestly, you just don't need to. And they have seasons that are 4 or 5 months long, not 3 months rushed. So that you force people to buy more and more passes and more of this. Unfortunately for you guys, and I will speak from the heart here, if you keep going this way, with a Diablo game like this, like an ARPG, nobody's gonna fucking want to play it. There's no way that you can create enough content to make it fun. You failed with part 3. 3/4 of the player base pretty much quit when they reached max level and started doing all those higher level dungeons and shit, honestly. It became monotony. It became useless. Another thing you need to remove from this game completely, because it does not work and you're not going to fix it. Resistances. Honestly, you need to take those out as an option on your armor, period. Not a single build in this game, out of the months that it's been out for, revolves around any type of resistances, because they offer no resistance. They offer no defense. You no longer need them in the game. And I'm not saying replace them with anything. I'm saying remove them completely. If you're going to replace them with anything, just add life or add damage reduction. And I don't mean damage reduction from cold, damage reduction from something affected by something. I mean just damage reduction, you fucking idiots. Which brings me to my next point. Remove all the miscellaneous things. For example, as I go through this gear, I'll point them out, because they'll most likely be something that we just don't fucking need. Okay? Right there. There's one. Remove damage reduction from distant enemies. Just put in damage reduction. All damage reduction from distance, far, close. Gone. Completely useless. Damage for 4 seconds after picking up a blood orb. Whatever. You get what I'm saying. Lucky hit chance, for example. That's all you need. You don't need lucky hit chance to heal, lucky hit chance to do this. Just lucky hit chance. And it should affect how many times the abilities that you have already equipped or leveled up. So that way it works hand in hand. See, then you could actually work on a mechanic that would be useful. I.e., my heal has a lucky chance to do this. So you can add new skills to the game and make people more excited instead of some stupid-ass lucky hit chance to heal 110 health. Nobody needs that. Another one. You heal when not being hit. So much life. What is the point of that? I have a potion. I can teleport to town to get more potions. Just, it's the most useless thing in the game. Please get rid of it. It's honestly, yeah, I'd have to say that's the most useless thing in this game. Like, nobody needs to heal outside of a hardcore character, and a hardcore character is not going to sit in a dungeon while they do that. They're going to go back to town, get a potion, come back. They're not going to sit there for 5 seconds while they heal. No, I would never sit in a dungeon for 5 to 10 seconds for a chance for the fucking some random ad to just off-screen me. Not in this game. And again, 15 damage to affected by shadow damage over time energies. Why do you even have that in the game? I'm going to tell you what that is. That is a ploy to make me look for a better fucking piece of gear, honestly. Because that's garbage. That is absolute trash. Why do you even have that in the game? Shadow damage does its own damage. How about you just plus shadow damage or plus damage over time? 15% damage to affected by shadow damage? I'm not even going to get into it.
Unusual.
Anyways, the miscellaneous shit on weapons and stuff, it needs to go. It just needs to go. You're never going to have a player base that's going to want to farm this shit. Especially when your ancestral uniques, your ancestral... I'm sorry, not your ancestral uniques. Your legendaries roll like this. I mean, look at that. I'll just show my pants. Mine are better. That's just pretty much it. I don't even know how to explain that better than what I can right now. You need to do better. Honestly, you need to do much, much better. And the final thing that I'm going to say, which I'm pretty sure you guys already know what I'm going to say, uniques in this game. Not to insult you. I know you're probably new to this shit. You better take a look at Part 2, Part 3 for unique weapons and legitimately bring back some nostalgia and actually bring those specific weapons back to this fucking game, because you guys are doing a terrible fucking job. I mean, wow, you are fucking it up. We're not going to bring back set items. That's where you fucked up. You know, it's cool. You can create whatever kind of build you want to, which will bring me to my next point, by the way. Before I say that next point, though, I'm going to say this. Your uniques in this game are subpar, trash. Most builds don't even use a unique, unfortunately, because the uniques that you have in this game are, they're pretty terrible. I'm not going to lie. If I could find better boots than these boots, I would wear them. I don't even want to wear the penitent greaves because I honestly feel that I have a better option when I pick something else, unfortunately. And it's not to say that the penitent greaves aren't good. It's just to say that I can actually find something better. And the worst part is I have to grind through that bullshit that you put me through in order to get to that good shit. You feel me? And that's why I'm quitting Diablo as of when we beat her. I'll be playing some other games. I will be playing this with my boys whenever they say they want to get on. That's cool, I'm down. Definitely down to play with my boys on a game like this. I'll probably fuck around on a druid in the future, but I think we'll just stick to the Eternal Realm because I really don't feel like doing seasonal shit when your seasonal shit is trash. I mean, honestly, look at this, dude. If you're gonna give me a unique, you should probably give me it with much better rolls. Like, there shouldn't actually be a lower to higher range on a unique. It should come with a set number, a set stat, and an amazing fucking ability. What does this have? You gain 18% increased lucky hit chance against crowd-controlled enemies. Wow. Do I need to go further? I don't think I do. Everybody knows that these are a fucking joke. All they are at this point, suffice to say, need to calm down. They are just I don't even need to finish that sentence. I just don't. And I'm not going to. Yeah, no, I'll finish it. Fuck it. They're literally just collector's items. They're nothing more. They're just the neat things I found. That's it. They're not good. They're not bad. They're just meh. They're things in my chest. That's all they are, unfortunately. You've given meaninglessness to the things that were supposed to be great in your game, unfortunately. And these are not great. Not really, unfortunately. Suffice it to say. I mean, that's more than enough of what I'm saying, to be honest. But, again, I digress. That's how the cookie crumbles. That's reality. And, that's where we're going to leave it for now. As for the builds I was mentioning earlier, every time we get something that you deem, oh, it's too strong, we finally killed Lillith, you deemed too powerful, or you saw some shit like my build, for example, and then a build by like Lucky Luciano, for example, then you made like 3 or 4 aspects just not work on a whim, disabling uber unique shit like that. Why even try to collect aspects or create builds that can, and let's face it, beat Uber Lillith, because that's the actual end game, when you're just gonna nerf it to hell? And I'm trying to stay calm here, because I've invested time and money into this game, quite a bit of which seems almost insulting at this point. I'm trying to give good feedback without yelling at you idiots. You need to respect your fucking customer base. That's basically what I'm getting at. We give you money. Exactly what you want. You give us a good fucking game. And unfortunately, you have not done so, so going forward, I highly doubt you're going to see those numbers ever again in the future of Diablo. Frankly speaking, you could wait 20 years to come up with one of these games, and I guarantee you no one's going to buy it anymore, because you have sullied, insulted, and just bad, destroyed the name of Diablo. You are essentially a cardboard box store that is using the Diablo name to sell games. This trash, unfortunately. And suffice it to say, you can't tell me I'm wrong, unfortunately. Because the worst part about all of this is the design team and the people that you hired to build a Diablo game. Most of them have never played Diablo and are going off of the creative genius of maybe 2 or 3 people in your team in the higher echelon positions, if I may. Are going off of that. Then on top of that, the word that I just used, teams, that don't particularly collaborate with each other, are designing separate things instead of working on one thing together all the time. Or, you know what, no, I'm not even going to get into the specifics of it. I'm just going to leave it right there. 5 things that will make your game much, much better. Offer an offline, not only an offline, but in that offline and online service, you need to let us play the campaign in any torment level we want, especially torment 4. And make some additives on the bosses in there. Make them a little harder, maybe double their health. Make nightmare versions of the bosses. That's my first example. All bosses, not just, regular bosses, but campaign bosses as well. All the campaign bosses, not just 1 or 2. All of them. That would add, at least 20 bosses to your pool. That would be good. You need to do something about the overworld. You need to make the Butcher start appearing, make the Butcher a world boss, no less. If you kill a certain amount of ads inside of a Helltide, for example, like if you kill too many things inside of a Helltide, like demons, for example, the Butcher starts to hunt you. And he'll start at a certain point in the Helltide and hunt you down. And you have to kill him when he gets to you. And it can't be a regular Butcher. It has to be like a Helltide Butcher, like Uber Butcher, where he has the actual unique that he drops. And he's wearing a chain necklace of skulls of like the players that he's killed on the way to you. And as he hunts you, he kills other players on the way to you. He doesn't stop, but he'll just like pop real quick. And he's immune to those players. The only thing those other players can do is run away. That's what my point is. Like, as he moves to you, and it can't be within like 100 meters, I'd say. And he just walks real slow till he gets to you. You can't avoid him. Or, for example, put the Butcher in a boss battles randomly. 10% of the time, every time you fight a boss in a Nightmare Dungeon, the Butcher's there inside the boss room. Boom. Right there. Done. Another thing you can do to liven it is quit nerfing every build that kills Lilith. Walk away. Look the other way. I mean, yeah, get rid of cheats like that fucking bullshit that they pulled at, like, concealment at the end of the fight to stop Lilith's phase. I mean, that's fucking just cheating. But yeah, that's cool. Get rid of that stuff. But don't kill aspects just because they're working correctly. You killed an entire build. It was just rude. You destroyed poison damage, no less. I don't even know how to explain to you how fucking rude you are to your customer base when you do that. There's millions of players that could have just been like, oh, I want to do that build. Let them. That's what Diablo's all about. Everybody doing practically pretty much the same build because, oh, wow, that's fucking amazing. He finally killed Lillith. I want to do that too. Let them. They're kids. They're us. We want to try it out too. When we were kids, we saw that shit too. We saw, oh, wow, man. We spoke to each other because we didn't have shit like YouTube. And we told each other, dude, this is banging. Try this out. And we did. For the next week, we leveled up that character and we tried it out. And it worked. And then we ended up dropping better gear than our friend, or our friend would get pissed and he'd try to go farm up. And we'd spend another 20 hours trying to beat each other out on DPS. And then go do the cow level or some shit. Another thing, the third thing. Add the fucking cow level to let people sit here and try to fucking guess it. You guys are dumbasses if you're letting people guess, okay? Just fucking drop the shit already. That would have brought like 1,000 people back already, I'm telling you. I would have come back for that, honestly. As soon as I heard, oh shit, cow level's back, but unfortunately for you now, I'll probably never play this game again, and it's not to be insulting, it's just I don't want to waste my time with something I don't enjoy anymore. This was enjoyable for like an hour or two, and then you killed my favorite character. Like the first fucking week I played it. I don't quite know how to handle that. You literally destroyed mages for this game, and then you fucking brought them back to what was, finally okay, not bad. But it sure in the fuck ain't good. Frankly speaking. You guys have no clue how to keep your fucking customer base. You want to keep running algorithms, you want to do this, do that. Understand that we are a loyalty generation. You didn't keep loyalty to us, unfortunately. So I doubt we're ever gonna keep loyalty to you. I mean, you tried to pull that shit with us after breaking and fucking stealing our money from us like that? Half of our generation would just like to fucking break your nose. I'd like to punch you in the fucking throat. Let's just be honest. You literally took money out of my fucking pocket, you assholes.
I need more essence.
Yeah, that was 27 million you just out, by the way. Just saying. I guess the rough part is... Fourth point made is this. By the way, that's a way to improve the game. Fourth part is this. Drop the battle pass. That is not something you should be putting in fucking Diablo, my guy. What you should be doing is more like what PoE is doing. And that is, you know, just have a season. And make it cost anything. And yeah, you guys do that, but you keep pushing this shit like, oh, another season, then you tried to kill the Eternal Realm. Suffice it to say, you're never gonna kill the Eternal Realm. And nobody wants to keep playing seasons over and over again. They actually want to hit level 100 eventually. So, let them. You might want to beef the Eternal Realm up, because honestly, that's where most players that don't want to play in your fucking shenanigans with these stupid ass seasons want to play. The guys that work this 9-to-5 job that are 40 and 50 years old, that have been playing this game since like they were fucking 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 12. Fucking 10-year-olds I know that played this game. Me. Don't want to have to play a season. And hell, here's a tip too for that same point. Honestly, you should make Eternal Realm characters part of the seasons if they choose to. However, only one should be able to be chosen. For example, I wanted to bring my mage. I knew he was shit, but at least I could have you know, had fun playing on a mage, I would have still been playing mage. It's sad. No, I won't. Probably never pick up the mage again in Diablo, unfortunately. It was always my favorite class. Now it's just kind of gone. I mean, I'm heartbroken about it, but yeah, that's what it is, you know. You guys pretty much destroyed it. I mean, let's be honest. And the final thing you can do in the end, I'll reiterate again, I'm just giving myself by the way, is make an offline availability. You cannot control and should not control when, how we play.
I'm not ready yet.
Nobody wants to be told what, how to play.
I need more essence.
I can even see it in my videos that I post when I'm playing with my friends. Don't tell me how to play, motherfucker. All that shit my boys tell me. I mean, I'm not even talking to them half the time. I'm yelling at my son. But the reality is this. Just get the fuck out of our business and don't force us to update all of that damn time. We don't want to play with your shit. Don't make us. Legitimately. Some of us like not having to actually update the game and just play by our fucking selves. We don't want to play with other people sometimes. We don't want to update. Hell, we might want to bipartition in our computer, set up a Diablo that doesn't have all these fucking updates and go back to the original shit and just have fun. Without all your fucking bullshit that we have to deal with now. Because you guys are unfortunately incapable of handling your customer base. And again, I'm not trying to insult you. I know that you guys have no idea what the fuck you're doing because you're new to this. It's your first time making a video game. And that's okay. That's definitely okay. What's not okay is that you didn't pay attention to your customer base and did what fucking money grubbers told you to. That's why they hired you, unfortunately. And if you ever hear these words, know that you're worthless to us. Know that you broke 20 years of tradition. Know that you went where the money is and not where you should have gone. You want to create a good game? Listen to your fucking customers. They know better. Believe me. And don't worry about fucking shareholders. If you make an amazing Diablo game, unfortunately this one's fucked. If you make one that's amazing, which this wasn't bad by the way, this is your first attempt at making one, it's pretty good, not bad. Fortunately it's only a 4 or 5 in the ratings of every other Diablo game. Hell, even part 3 was worse than this, in my opinion, but still. This was a pretty good game for somebody who had never made a game before, so that's impressive. But unfortunately, it's not the game to experiment with. This is what we call a classic. You don't fuck with a classic, my guy. Ever. And the final thing that I will say about this, about everything, I just said, don't fuck with a classic. This is a nostalgic game. It is a game that's been here for 20 plus years. And you're trying to turn it into, let's turn it into Fortnite! Or like PUBG, where we got all these battle passes and shit like that. No. You don't have the kind of teams they do. And unfortunately for you, nobody wants skins in Diablo. They want fucking loot. They want to farm loot, and you've destroyed the looting system. Hell, legendaries aren't even worth picking up anymore. Okay? Most of my upgrades are ancestrals. I don't even look for legendaries anymore practically half the time unless I literally have to farm up one of my aspects for my build, and that's it. I'd rather just leave them on the fucking ground. Because I know they're never going to be good. Okay? Alright. In rent. Oh, and the final... Oh, no, I already talked about that. Get rid of all that miscellaneous fucking shit on your gear. And remove resistances from this game, because obviously it doesn't work.
You can't be serious, Tomiris.
Alrighty. Let's take a look. Did we drop another barber?
This isn't like before.
Beep, 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 beep.
This isn't for the fall.
Nope.
For Akarat.
Oh, there's
Surely
one.
you understand that.
3.7 seconds on that one. I'm actually going to put that on. That's pretty cool. Yeah. You still haven't improved the stash. Like, what is wrong with you? Seriously. There are games out there that give us just infinite stash space, and you guys are over here, oh, it'll keep them in the game longer. No. No, it won't. It'll just make us want to quit your game and go do that game that has infinite fucking stash space. Because we don't have to pay for it. We don't have to wait for it. We don't have to wait for a fucking hotfix or a patch. Or it's on the back burner or some shit like that. Your game is complete. Unfortunately for you, the only reason you do hot patches and fixes, you can't say anymore that your game is not complete. The reason you're doing all this is because you're losing customers like they're being burned out in a wildfire. That fast. And believe you me, they're not going to return for Season 2. I'm not. Fuck. Starting tomorrow, I'll be playing a different game. Dead ass. Suffice it to say. Anyways, yeah, if those things were to change, that'd be some pretty cool concepts. Or you could do a season of the barber, where you have to help the barber hunt down other players, shit like that. No, not even a season. You just need to make that a thing. Or you can hire the barber to go hunt one of your friends down. That would be funny. Hire a barber. Like, get a mailbox in the game like we used to have. Like, hey, buddy, sending you a reminder. Barber's coming from you, bitch.
I cannot do that here.
And you can even choose what character he's going to hunt down. So, like, if he makes a new character for, like, Season 1 or Season 2, you can bring that into the seasonal pass and just be like, oh, you're level 2 on your hardcore? Here's the barber. Just fucking kill his hardcore character flat out. Or, like, smack him in the fucking real world. It's rude, but still, it's funny as hell. It's shit like that you guys need to just add to this game. Cow level for sure. Like, fuck you with that bullshit. We gotta guess where the cow level is. How about you just fucking tell us at this point? Because everybody's apparently too stupid to fucking figure it out. Or you got pissed off that somebody did actually figure it out with those 3 items that they were talking about, and you just don't want to give it to us.
I need more time. I lack the required essence. I'm not ready yet.
I love how my mana regeneration doesn't work anymore. That's pretty cool. I mean, I wasn't expecting to have to deal with that bullshit, but okay.
I have no potions.
I'm dealing practically no fucking damage to her. That's amazing. Thanks. You've made her unaffected by any of my damage somehow? The fuck is... Yeah, my mana is not regenerating at all, so that's not working, obviously. And, let's see, that's not working, obviously, because... Why is Bloodseekers on here? Hold on. I'll be right back. Need to put exposed flesh on here. Oh yeah, that's why. Okay. Thought I had exposed flesh on here. That's weird. Well, anyways, let's use one of our exposed flesh that we have. Pretty sure we got an extra one around here somewhere. If not, it's not a big deal. Yeah, let's just use the Codex Power one. Yeah, sure, why not? Okay, that'll work. Alright, let's go back to that
I'm
fight.
not ready yet. I'm low on essence. I'm not ready yet. I'm not ready yet.
Yeah, whatever. I'm done. Bell doesn't work. You guys did something to it. Well, that'll end my chances on playing this game for the night. Nobody else is getting on. Oh, never mind. I think my boy's getting on. Awesome sauce. That's fucking cool. Let's go get our other ring. Is this it right here? Ring of Torment. Yes, that is it. No, that's not it. Yeah, that's it. We're going to put that back on. For the time being. Just because I don't want to put my Ring of Barber on. I want that actual stone on. So... I'm going to go ahead and put this ring away for now. We're going to go ahead and sell the rest of this shit.
Dark days upon us. You need a proper weapon.
Look out of here.
Not bad.
yours?
Auntie. No, she isn't exactly a friend of mine. Our parents remarried, and she became my younger
Older
stepsister. Wait, when is your birthday?
The 5th of September.
Okay, mine's July 13th. Younger sister.
That's adorable. Alright, let's go ahead and destroy some of these sigils. We're just gonna make some lower level ones and just grind out a bunch of shit. Should be good to go with like 36 to 40. Okay. Let's go. Hey, hey. My buddy's on. Fuck yeah. Hey, bro, you on chat or anything? You there? Hello? Do it from social. Cool. Hey, what's up, bro? How you doing? Or maybe he's in clan chat. Hello? Hello?
Hello.
Oh, hey, bro, what's up?
Hey, man.
Doing okay?
Yeah, just putzing around a little bit.
Cool. What do you want to do?
Try not to get yelled at.
About what? Oh, your wife?
No, Dave.
Oh, I got you. I got you.
That's why I left last night. I was tired of hearing grown-ass man try to tell me how to play a game.
Ah, I got you. Figured it was something.
You weren't bad. You were explaining.
Yeah, I was just trying to help.
Yeah, so you were explaining, which was cool.
Don't hurt yourself.
But when I used, when I was doing my whatever sigils or whatever, or, the reason those other ones were leveled up is because I used what was left that I couldn't lift anything else out.
Gotcha.
Said I had to level them up anyway, so just use the extra to move them.
Now,
No,
if you
do
want...
what I say. No, not a chance. Not you.
Oh, no, I get it, I get it. I just can't believe he actually said that. I'm surprised by that. Hey, he's just wanting for you to do good, probably.
You didn't hear that?
No.
Last night?
I was trying to ignore it, to be honest.
Yeah.
I take shit like that with a grain of salt, to be honest.
First Carlo, now Leah.
I know, but it just annoys me. Substantially.
Yeah, I know.
Because honestly, I'm not saying this to bag on you, but I have a life. I can't sit here and put hours and hours and hours on this like he can.
Oh, yeah, I know. Oh, you're not bagging on anybody. This is just what we do with our free time.
Well, I play Madden, I play I play Madden, I play Call of Duty, and I play this a little bit. I told you all that this game doesn't do well for me because I hate grinding so much like I did in Destiny. I play Destiny every day. I'm not going to do that again.
Yeah, Destiny is a grind, bro.
Well, me and Ryan You can ask Ryan. We grinded.
Bro, I had the best gear in the game for that, and still just didn't feel like playing anymore unless I was playing with my boys. Like I played with Ozzy Koo and all my European friends from the military.
You know?
Yeah. Them
Like, he's like, oh, Light 2's out. I don't care. I'm done. You know?
Yeah. What do you feel like doing?
Well, so far I've been doing tier 3 dungeons and trying to finish off my season 2.
Ah, good shit. Need any help with anything?
I don't even know where I'm supposed to be doing it.
Well,
Doesn't make any
for
sense.
now, I would say continue on with the storyline for season 2 or season 1. And let's finish that out. If you want to, we can do it in tier 4 so you can get better XP. I can help you with that.
Alright, so here, we can do that, but here, I'm on my Paragon board, right?
Mm-hmm.
I pulled up a bunch of stuff today. I'm gonna do it exactly like that's done, and let's see what happens.
Okay.
But
yeah, some of them will be good, some of them won't be good. It depends on just how you want to play your playstyle. That's all. It's up to you.
Well, this one's based on the shadow.
Ah, Death Trap?
Nope, no death trap, no poison.
Oh, so just Shadow Imbuement build.
Oh, dude, it's
hitting pretty hard, yeah.
It's like even when the crowd comes around you, oh my god,
everything
dude.
explodes.
Yeah, it's like 50
so
MPGs, whatever, NPCs, and just wasted.
Just,
I'm like,
the whole screen's just gone.
And it showed me
that's
tricks,
really fun.
So showed me tricks with my Twisted Blade, so I'm like, alright, cool. But I need to get up to at least level 70 so I can unlock all the abilities that I need to get to.
Yeah, it takes a while, though. I will say that.
Yeah. So right now I got all the stuff on the very start of the board, right? All 8 of those I got picked. I got the 2 up the sides to the first rares. Then I unlocked both rares.
Yeah.
Okay, so, and then I did 2 on the left, so I got another magic node and another magic node. And then I got, here, better if I say my strength is at 138, my intelligence 102, willpower is 125, and dexterity is 155.
Yeah. Since you are a rogue, you're probably dex-based, but most of the gear you drop is going to be most dexterity. But what's going to help you with critical strike chance is going to be mostly dexterity, so that's pretty good for you. Rogue builds are generally pretty top tier, pretty strong hitting, pretty powerful. Especially if you're doing Twisting Blades, because that's pretty much top notch right there. There's a few builds that work really well, but there's also a new Paragon board setup too that puts pretty much 7 different glyphs in, and it maximizes for just raw damage across the board. And you can do any build you want with that Paragon setup. It's amazing. It's fucking amazing. So if you get to that point and you want to just kind of start fucking around with your build, let me know and I'll toss you that Paragon board build. And I think you'd love it.
Well, I actually found, that's actually probably cool, but I found one, and it shows me what skill to pick at what level. Like, unlock this one at this level all the way down to 70.
Yeah.
So, okay, get this. So my guy could probably hit harder if I would have saw that first instead of just watching the video. So I don't feel like re-rolling and starting over again because I did that the first time. It gets annoying.
It does. It really does. It eats up a lot of time too. But however, once you get it done, it's done, and you'll be happier in the end. So that's cool.
Right. Oh, my consumables are full. Holy crap.
Like my Necro, for example, I've been maxing for just pure damage, right? Just nothing but damage. My attack power it goes over like 40,000 when I'm at my peak, which means I crit for anywhere from like 25 mil on a low hit to almost 150 million on a big hit, maybe more. I've seen
Let me ask you a question.
225 mil. What's up?
Can I drop these sigils in my store?
What do you mean?
Can I
can you store them in the
consumables-
chest?
Yes, my consumables are full.
No, I don't think so. Actually, you know what?
I'm gonna
Check it
try.
out. Walk over to the chest. I don't see why not. I mean, shit. I'm gonna try it right now.
Because I literally have no room. I have
Yes,
so
you
many
can.
nightmare sigils.
Oh, you don't need to save those nightmare sigils. Just break them down. You can stuff consumables in your chest, though. Yeah, break them down. I'll show you how to do that real quick, actually, if you want.
Is it the same thing I do to get the imbuements or whatever off of them? Aspects?
It's the same guy, yeah. Uh-huh.
Okay.
Just head over to Kilvershot. I'll give you an idea of what I'm doing. It's pretty good.
No
I'm at
witchcraft
Zamzanite, so...
Only
Oh, you're in Zarbin's
Kilvershot?
Edge? Okay, I'll meet you over there then. I'll be right there.
Okay.
The reason I say Kilvershot because everything's closer and more readily available, that's all. But yeah, Zarbin's, that's cool too.
Because I went through today and cleared out my chests.
Yeah, I figured you'd probably get to it eventually. What I was going to say instead of selling everything was just put your ancestrals into your chest and then roll back with us. Just like basically walk back into town, open your chest, put all the ancestrals in, walk back to us. It's a lot faster.
But I had
can go through them on your own time if you want.
Right,
sure.
but I had 4 full chests and a full backpack.
Oh, okay. Damn. Well, what you want to do now is you want to go to the 4th tab in this occultist, and there's a thing called salvage sigils. What you're looking to get rid of are things that say blood blister for the second line. Like there's a green line, and then there's a second line with a dot, and it says what that actual sigil does, that nightmare sigil does for the elites. So like if it says blood blister, for example, anytime you kill an elite, what happens is hold on.
No, it's Perry. No, it's his text message notification.
It'll basically, when you kill an enemy, it has a chance to make a blood blister. So like if you kill 20 enemies, all of a sudden there's like 4 blood blisters on the ground. And when they burst, they do this major AoE that can basically one-shot you if you're not strong enough. It's pretty rough.
Oh, so far.
And then there's other ones that do like empowered shock. And then others do like a lightning dome. Like here, let me make a few real quick, and I'll show you what I'm talking about. I'm gonna make.
Oh no, I'm looking through them. I got plenty of them.
Oh, like the ones you want to.
Docklands, you mean?
Yeah, the ones you want to avoid 100% is suppressor, lightning storm, blood blister. You can play blood blister once you get strong enough. I wouldn't worry too much about it. Let's see.
Shocklands?
No, shock lance is okay. That's pretty easy to deal with. Super easy to deal with, actually. It's preferred, to be honest. And Nightmare Portal can be kind of a pain in the ass at lower levels. So just be careful with those. Outside of that, get rid of pretty much everything else. The ones you actually want to keep are Shock Lance, Avenger, Poison Imbued. They took Cold Imbue out of the game. There used to be a Cold Imbue version, but Cold Imbue was glitched and it would kill you flat out.
You say get rid of Suppressor too?
Yeah, Suppressor for you is going to kill your ability, your Twisting Blade. If it goes outside of the dome while you attack, it loses all of its damage.
I cannot carry more.
Unfortunately. Looks like Vinny's asking if I can play some PoE with him tonight. I think I might go over and do that. Do you play PoE?
What the hell is that?
Oh, Path of Exile?
No.
No? I'm probably going to hop on that if that's okay with you.
Yeah.
Okay. But if you're going to be doing nightmares, for the time being, go ahead and start grabbing some sacred gear because you're at that level. Once you hit 65, 70, start looking more towards Ancestrals, because then you'll start dropping Ancestrals that you can wear at level 60, okay? And then go through your chest and just pick out the really good shit and put it on.
Dude, almost all my stuff is the Ancestral I have on me.
Oh, yeah?
That I'm wearing.
Sweet. That's fucking awesome. All right.
I still have a ton of these things.
All right, man. Well, I'm gonna get over to Vinny, and then I'll probably be on. I'll be on tomorrow night for sure on Diablo. So if you want to level out, let me know, because I'll level you, or I'll just stick with you while you're leveling. All right, bro.
Yes, sir. Have fun.
All right, bro.
Tell him I said hey.
I will, for sure.
Later.
All right. Later, bro.